What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, bringing you an R101C Carbine video on the map Fracture. This is one of the two maps that you could play. This is the bigger of the two maps you could play, and I personally like the other one better, but I don't really think that this one's that bad at all. So I hope you just enjoy the gameplay while I discuss what my first impressions of Titanfall are. Now, note, this is in beta, and what I'm going to say is actually very good. It just needs to be improved by a little bit. And I was thinking of doing the goods first and then the bads like most people. But the thing is, this beta isn't really all that bad. I think that there's more goods than bads. So I'm going to say the bads first, which is only like two things. And then I'm going to get into the goods. Or I'm going to say what can be improved and get into what I think the goods are. And then we'll just continue on with the gameplay here. So first off, I want to say what is bad. It's not really a gameplay thing that's bad. It's just the timer within the countdown timer for each match. It's like, I don't know how long it is. It's really long. It's like 70 or 90 seconds, something like that. It's over a minute of time for the countdown timer for each match to start. That's just a really long time. It needs to go down by like 30 seconds or 30 or 35 seconds. That would actually do good, because having even a minute is just too long for the countdown timer. Because like in Call of Duty, it's I don't know, I think it depends on which Call of Duty it is, but I know it's probably not 60 seconds per the lobby. It's probably like 30 or something. Maybe not 30. You won't make it because you don't want to copy or anything like that. But you know, 70 seconds, that's just way too long. And there I just get owned with a smart pistol, which I'll get into in a minute. But, so the next thing is within the game. Now, a lot of people are complaining about two other things within the beta, the smart pistol and the bots. So I want to talk about the bots first. Now, a lot of people are saying that the bots are just way too easy, and they wish they were just regular pilots like human players. I don't really agree with that. I just think that the bots should be in the game, but they should be a little more powerful. They should be able to kill you. They shouldn't just stand there and wait for you to kill them. You know, I mean, that's a little too underpowered. But here's the thing, like, I don't think that there should be no bots in the game, because the bots actually change the gameplay. They make it faster. It's just if they made the bots better, that would be good. Now, one other thing that I would like to add while talking about bots, I think that it would be better if they had at least one or two game modes, like maybe the hardpoint domination or attrition, where it was just 12 on 12 pilot. So they would have, you know, your original attrition, your original hardpoint domination. You would have that with the bots and everything. Then you would have your pilot attrition and your pilot hardpoint domination, where it's all 12 on 12, pilot versus, you know, pilot versus pilot and no bots, because maybe people want to play competitively. You got to adjust to all the types. So I think that would really, really help with the final production of what Titanfall could be. Now we're going to get into the smart pistol. So the smart pistol, if you don't know, is a pistol that locks onto all enemies, and like you could lock onto so many enemies. I think you could lock onto like any enemies that are in a specific range of the pistol. So you just walk up, it locks on from like anywhere. Like you'd be shot around corners with this thing. Now, what do I think of it? Well, I guess you could say it's kind of overpowered, but the only thing is, it's not like it's a secondary weapon. In the beta, it looks like it's a primary, which means you could only run around with this pistol. So, I get it could be, maybe they can make it better if they decrease the range by a little bit, but otherwise, it's not a secondary weapon, so you can't, like, run around with this assault rifle, you know, and then, oh, you see some guys behind you, so you pull out a smart pistol and take it out. No, the smart pistol is the primary weapon. And, so what that means is, and there I just fail. I didn't know you could do that. I thought that you could just use that weapon, but apparently you can't. So, well, yeah, a lot of people are complaining about the bots in the smart pistol. I think that they could just use fixing, but I don't think they should be completely just taken out of the game. I think that they could be fixed. So those are really all the things that I have bad. And for a beta, that's not actually that bad, because normally, I mean, Call of Duty doesn't even have a beta. There's a start there with Respawn just making it have, the game at least have a beta. Because when you don't have a beta, the game just doesn't turn out like it is. Imagine if Infinity Ward came out and they said, yeah, we're going to have a beta for Call of Duty Ghosts. It's going to be like 1 or 2 months before the game comes out. So enjoy the beta for like a couple days and give us feedback. That's what Respawn's trying to do. They want feedback on their game. They want to see how it is. So if we say, oh, well, we don't really like the bots in here, can you improve them, or at least like make a game mode where there is no bots and it's just pilot on pilot? You know, that'd be greatly appreciated, and Respawn might take that into consideration. That's what a beta is for. And that's why they even made it an open beta. Originally it was for codes. Now the beta is open. They want as much people to get on here as possible. Of course, the reason why they didn't make it open in the first place was because they didn't want to have a server overload where everyone was just downloading it and they couldn't, the server capacities couldn't handle it. But they just decided to make it open because they really want everyone to test out this game, give them really good feedback about it, and they don't want to end up with like what Call of Duty does every year, where everyone just gets excited when they don't even know what the game is, buy the game, and then a week later it's garbage because nobody tested it out. Except the devs, who aren't really much of an opinion on the community as a whole. But the devs don't really play as much as we do normally, because we play a lot more and we know really what we're talking about, even though they make the game. But now I want to get anyway into the parts that I really like about this game, which is basically everything else. The Titans aren't overpowered, which is really good. The Titans, everyone thought they were going to be overpowered. They're these huge, humongous things, and a lot of people are complaining that they're overpowered, that they need to take the Titans out of the game. Well, I think you're wrong in that, because if they didn't have Titans in Titanfall, then the game wouldn't obviously be called that, but it wouldn't make the experience as good as it is. That's what makes Titanfall. It just, you have the pilots, you have the grunts, which are the bots, and you have the Titans, and it just pulls the whole game together. And one reason why people are thinking that it's overpowered is because they are charging Titans like I am here, like full on, and then they end up dying like that. You can't do that. You got to get on top of a rooftop. You got to get behind them when they're fighting. Otherwise, that's why I died. But a lot of people are like, oh no, the Titans are way too overpowered. Well, Titans should be fighting Titans, not pilots. That's not how it goes. So the Titans are good. The weapon balance is really good. We don't really have a lot of weapons, but the weapons in this game are really good. They gave a good variety for us to try in the beta. The maps are pretty good. The action is where it's at. Like, even if you die a lot of times, you're still having a lot of fun. And get smoked, son. Twist your neck. But, yeah, so the action is really good. Overall, everything is really smooth in the game. So the whole game mechanics, the hit detection, everything about the game is good, except for the things that I mentioned, which can be fixed. Like I said, the bots and everything else. Like this bot's a smart pistol. That can easily be fixed, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for honest feedback, and I'm giving them feedback within this video right here. So that was just my first impressions video, and I'm sorry if I sound bad in this voice, I guess you could say, because I just woke up. That's number one. But number two, I have this like congestion in my throat. I don't even know what it is. So it probably sounds lower than normal. For the past few videos, it probably did sound lower than normal, but I will on it anyway. I hope you enjoyed my first impressions. Like I said, the things that I like are over the things that I don't like, which are only like 2 or 3 things. I have more Titanfall coming in the future on my channel, so stay tuned for that, along with, I guess you could say, Call of Duty until Titanfall comes out, because I'm going to be uploading a bunch of Titanfall after that. Stay tuned for that. I'm Ninja Geek. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.